What's going on with all my money motivated stars? Now this is gonna be an important video. I know by the title, a lot of my people out there probably like this video is very, very relevant. But to me it ain't, you know what I mean? Because when it comes down to it, I want to talk about the Tyler Perry accusations. It's a dude named Christian Keys, and he coming out speaking out on Tyler Perry saying, well, he ain't really say, let me say allegedly, you know what I mean, allegedly. He hasn't said Tyler Perry's name, but he just said a billionaire who all the people who watch him would be surprised if he said their name, you know what I mean? It's clear to me who he's talking about, it's clear to other people, but I ain't gonna put Tyler Perry's name out there and say that he's talking about Tyler Perry because it's all accusations, and dude ain't even said his name. But it just goes back to what all the videos I be making when it comes down to the Boondocks, man. That's why I say the Boondocks is needed. Me and my brother was talking about this the other day. The Boondocks is needed, man, because the Boondocks is kind of like a channel like mine, you know what I mean? Let me explain, because a lot of people say, oh, Boondocks is a cartoon and such and such. But the reason why I say it's like my channel, because the Boondocks ain't nothing but what they call satire. But it's nothing but people bringing real life events and talking about it, you know what I mean? But they're making fun of it, you know? This is like me. My channel is based on real life. It's based on my personal life and what I done did, like fast and health-wise and all that too. But like I said, when it comes to my channel, it's a one-stop shop. I go talk about real stuff that's on the news, you know what I mean? Stuff that's not on the news, stuff that's on the news, and I come and report it. And when I report it, it causes more controversy because a regular person is talking about it. That's why back in the past, I got all those strikes on my channel. They was hitting me with strikes and strikes off me saying the same stuff that they was saying on the news. You know what I mean? By me reporting like about the Bowflex 19, about me talking about the mask. I was talking about these exact same things that they were saying on the news, but they was flagging my channel for it. You know what I mean? So when it comes down to it, that's why the Boondocks is no longer. You know what I mean? They can say anything they want to say about why the Boondocks is not here, but it's because Boondocks was bringing real life events to the forefront, so we can see how effed up this country really is. You know what I mean? We can see how effed up America really is. We can see like real life situations. You know what I'm saying? And we can most people could digest comedy well with those situations. You know what I mean? Because when it came down to it, a lot of people didn't know the Milton Tayshaun was real. The Voodoo Warrior episode was real. That's a real person. And when it came down to it, they almost said exactly what the real person said in real life. You know what I mean? So that was a problem. And it's crazy. And you know, they always try to take the majority of the black cartoons off like that. But we had Simpsons. I think they like in their 20th season. You know what I mean? We got Family Guy. They got so many seasons of Family Guy that tell the truth. You know what I mean? American Dad, Futurama got so many truths in it. But when it comes like South Park, y'all remember South Park? They used to be racist and everything. I still used to watch it though. It was funny because like a lot of people don't have tough skin, so they can't watch stuff like Family Guy or South Park, or you know what I mean? Stuff like that used to come on back in the day. And like Comedy Central, like Dave Chappelle show, they couldn't watch stuff like this in today's time. But they exit the Boondocks out quick because like more people, they don't like when like majority of the black community gravitate towards something. You know what I mean? They want us to gravitate more towards ignorance, and the person who's not conscious would say like the Boondocks was ignorant. You know what I mean? The Boondocks really was not ignorant. It showed the typical black family, you know what I mean? Well, I won't say typical, you know, the typical attitudes of a black family, you know what I mean? Because the situation they was in, most black families don't really be in, but a lot of black kids do get raised by their grandparents, but they don't be in the situation that Huey and Riley was in. But when it comes down to it, when you can get a black audience like that gravitated towards that, you know what I mean? Because they talked about the Obamas. You know, I remember this episode where they talked about the Obamas being evil. You know what I mean? They talked about a lot of stuff that was truthful. You know what I mean? When it come down to that Tyler Perry episode, they had the guy, they had, I think Granddad was trying to they had him in a prayer circle. He was trying to audition for a Tyler Perry role, and they was in a prayer circle. And he had to do like a lot of flamboyant things to get a part of, you know what I'm saying? That was supposed to be Tyler Perry, but I'm gonna say allegedly somebody like Tyler Perry. He was trying to get on board, you know what I mean, being acting. You know, he had to kiss a dude. It was a lot of stuff that goes on in the industry that the Boondocks was really showing, you know what I mean? And they need the black minds, the black youth, because that's what they manipulate. They manipulating everybody, all races, but their focus is to get the black children to be entertainers, basketball players, you know what I mean, football players, rappers, you know what I mean, singers. They want a lot of us in their industry, you know what I mean? So when a predominantly black cartoon come out and speaking a lot of truth, you know what I mean, they don't want people putting 2 and 2 together, like, okay. And then knowing that a lot of these episodes derive from true events, like the dude that plays Uncle Ruckus, he said he was auditioning for a Tyler Perry set, you know what I mean? And that actually happened, you know what I mean? The prayer circle, and I think he said when he didn't participate in the prayer circle, you know what I mean, they didn't call him back, because normally when you get a second audition, you most likely in the door, but they didn't call him back, and they asked him, you know what I mean? He asked him, like, why did I get the role? He was like, so what happened in the prayer circle? They went back to the prayer circles, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna put it like this. That's how they initiate you. That's how they test you and see if you're going to be loyal to certain things. You know what I mean? That's just like initiating somebody in a gang back in the day. You know what I mean? Some people just have to put in work, have to go catch a body to prove their loyalty to what they was going to be initiated in. So once, I guess, Tyler Perry and them seen he wasn't participating in the prayer circle, they're like, okay, he's not, you know what I mean? He's not of the mindset that we need, you know what I mean? A lot of them need slaves, they need zombies, you know what I mean? People who are willing to put up with their bullshit, just like the P. Diddy situation, you know what I mean? We seen how he acted in making the band. He seen these folks walking a couple miles just to go get a cheesecake. We seen P. Diddy personality multiple times, you know what I mean? So, and then the dude who coming out on the so-called billionaire, which I think may be Tyler Perry, but he talking about Cassie made, you know what I'm saying, inspire him to go, you know what I'm saying, come forth, you know, because Cassie got a lot of money, $30 million, and he settled it quickly. So you know a lot of this stuff was true, you know what I mean? So when it comes down to it, a lot of the celebrities was bagging him, you know what I'm saying, in his corner. But shit, I ain't gonna lie, he ain't finna pay all y'all. A lot of people gonna start coming up missing. Cause you know what I mean, everybody ain't finna get paid what Cassie got paid. A lot of folks trying to do it, when I see stuff like that, I be like, dang, y'all just doing it for the money. Y'all ain't do it for y'all pride and dignity. You know what I mean? It's just like a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? I ain't talking about when it comes to the Cass situation. I'm talking about like when it comes to the dude saying he got inspired by Cass and all that. Because they saying dude really don't have no money like that. I don't want to get into all this stuff. I don't know if it's true or not, but if something was to happen to me, I would speak up, not because of the money, just because I've been scarred and tainted by the world, the Hollywood world, you know what I mean? If I go to a job, I'm not gonna sue the job just because this other person sued the job and got a lot of money. I'm gonna sue the job because I feel like I was really treated unfairly, and I feel like certain stuff I shouldn't have to endure while being here. You know what I mean? But like I said, the almighty dollar, that's what they get into it for, you know. But shit, was Boondocks right about Tyler Perry? You know what I mean? It's crazy. A lot of this stuff finna start getting exposed, you know. And a lot of this stuff they finna push in the media because, like I said, that's why my channel is well balanced. I may talk about this stuff, but it's all to get you off. You know what I mean? When they talk about it, it's all to get you off what they doing to the food. You know what I mean? The recalls. Nobody's paying attention to the recalls and stuff. That's why that's why I have a balanced channel. I talk about the recalls that they bring in on the food, the stuff they spraying in the air, a lot of stuff that they doing to get you off of it. You know what I mean? So I can kindly lead somebody who's in an entertainment mindset to my channel, and they can see a plethora of different videos, you know what I'm saying, that's cohesive with what I'm talking about. Like, okay, this is why they talking about this is why, you know what I mean? So it's important to talk about these rappers. It's important to talk about a lot of these matrix things to lead people out the matrix, to get them to the conscious world. Like, This is why they talking about that. They talking about this because they know you're going to be focused on this. They talking about Diddy because they know you're going to be focused on this. But they leading you astray. And they're not talking about China buying up all the U.S. American land. You know what I mean? They're not talking about a lot of stuff. So a lot of stuff has to be balanced. You know what I mean? A lot of people really don't care for Tyler Perry. I really don't care for none of this stuff like that. I really don't even, Madea was always kind of a weird character to me because, like, he played that character so well, you know what I mean? And it's understandable, like, Tyler Perry being a billionaire, you know what I mean? Like, he meets all their requirements, you know what I mean? Like, Dave Chappelle even talked about, they try to put every dude, every black comedian in a dress, you know what I mean? It don't matter who you are, they're going to try to put you in a dress. And Tyler Perry coming in with his idea of Madea, he probably went in there asking for the dresses. So not only does he meet the requirements, he's not a person that's hard to deal with when it comes to Hollywood. You know what I mean? If Hollywood, we know, is the evil place, why are we thinking that these people who are in Hollywood and have big names are not evil? You know what I mean? Like, a lot of these people know how to mask their evilness and display it as positivity. Because you got to realize a lot of these people are actors. Tyler Perry is an actor. Will Smith is an actor. But we've grown so, well, some people have grown so fond of these people, because I haven't, you know what I mean? I still take entertainment for entertainment. I don't really care for these folks like that. There's a lot of people in day-to-day life I really don't, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, shit, I only recognize you if you're a righteous person. You don't cause harm to people and you just living your day-to-day life and you're not worried about nobody else. You know what I mean? You really kind of, you know what I mean, to yourself, and you know what I mean? You peeping out everything that's going out. You know what I mean? You being aware. Them type of people I rock with. I don't mess with bullies. I don't really, that's why I say I don't really care for a lot of people who in today's to life, you know what I mean? But that's just how it is, man. To be a part of the industry, man, you gotta be able to mask your evilness. You gotta be evil. You gotta be able to step on toes. You gotta be able to get your toes stepped on and not have a problem with that. You know what I mean? You gotta be able to take a lot of stuff. You gotta endure a lot of stuff just to be, well, a lot of these billionaires are it, you know what I mean? So that's all I want to say in this video, man. Y'all be blessed on walking in smoke.